In the shadows of the Second Punic War, a story arises showing a chapter of battle defined by cunning and unusual tactics. During the conflict of empires, one great Carthaginian commander, Hannibal, created a peculiar strategy that would have an everlasting effect on military history. The Second Punic War, fought between Carthage and Rome from 218 to 201 BCE, saw epic conflicts in Spain, Italy, and North Africa. Hannibal, the great Carthaginian leader, fought relentlessly against Rome's superior army, headed by Scipio Africanus. As the conflict progressed, Hannibal's creativity took an unexpected turn when he used poisonous snakes as a weapon in a sea battle. So, join us on an exploration through ancient battle where we'll encounter the unexpected twists and poisonous turns of Hannibal's serpentine tactics. Hannibal's trek over the Alps included elephants and an army, and he accomplished incredible achievements while creating dread in the hearts of the Romans. His bold approach caught the Romans off guard, establishing Hannibal's control over northern Italy. Hannibal's skill, however, was defined not just by the element of surprise, but also by his capacity to adapt and invent. When he entered the Po River Valley in 218 BCE, Hannibal faced various hurdles, including harsh weather, dangerous terrain, and the ever-present prospect of Roman opposition. The Alps, previously thought to be an impassable obstacle, were a tribute to Hannibal's strategic vision. His daring to overcome such a severe natural impediment revealed not just his military capability, but also his ability to think beyond traditional limitations. As Hannibal approached, Scipio Africanus led a shift in Roman policy. The crucial Battle of Cannae in 216 BCE, in which Hannibal's forces destroyed a vast Roman army, represented a watershed moment. Rome, encouraged by the setback, pursued a defensive strategy directed by Quintus Fabius Maximus Cunctator, harassing the Carthaginians without engaging in direct combat. The stalemate lasted until 211 BCE when Rome seized Capua. This defensive strategy, known as the Fabian strategy, sought to wear down the Carthaginians while avoiding a decisive conflict. Hannibal's unusual techniques first emerged at this time. While the Romans planned a frontal assault on Rome, Hannibal diverted his forces to Capua, Italy's second largest town. His goal was not simply military. He wanted to stir insurrection among the people. Despite its initial success, the technique needed to swing the scale significantly to Carthage's advantage. Roman soldiers, headed by Publius Scipio, relentlessly attacked Carthaginian strongholds in Spain and Sicily. The decisive Battle of Ilipa in 206 BCE drove the Carthaginians out of Spain. Simultaneously, the fighting spread to Sardinia and Sicily, which were essential food sources for Rome. Carthage renewed its foothold in Sicily in 215 BCE thanks to internal unrest in Syracuse and remained there until 210 BCE. The conflict wasn't limited to the Italian peninsula. The strategic importance of Sicily and Sardinia, along with the persistent Roman pressure on Spain, resulted in a complicated web of warfare. As Rome tried to secure food supplies and destroy Carthage's alliances, the Carthaginians, led by Hannibal, had the problems of maintaining a war effort on numerous fronts. After conquering Spain, Publius Scipio made a bold move by attacking Carthage. In 204 BCE, he sailed to Africa and built a beachhead. The Carthaginian council proposed capitulation conditions, but they backed out at the last minute, preparing to rely on one more struggle. The subsequent Battle of Zama pitted Hannibal's massive Carthaginian army against Scipio's soldiers. Despite Hannibal's tactical skill, the Carthaginians were crushed, and Carthage was forced to accept peace terms. The war ended with Carthage paying an indemnity, relinquishing its naval and ceding Spain and the Mediterranean islands to Rome. This phase of the conflict displayed both leaders' military strength as well as their political ability. Scipio's bold effort to invade Africa pushed Carthage into a defensive stance, and Hannibal's tactical skill couldn't turn the tide of the fight. The once mighty Carthaginian Empire, which had challenged Rome's authority, suddenly submitted to the terms imposed by its foe. Snake in the strategy. In the history of ancient warfare, commanders' cleverness frequently exceeded standard tactics. None more so than Hannibal, the brilliant strategist whose unconventional ways made a lasting impression on military history. Picture this. Hannibal engaged in a naval war in 190 BC against the powerful Pergamon fleet headed by King Eumenes II and his Roman allies. Realizing his numerical inferiority, Hannibal tried something unusual. He devised a scheme involving a legion of poisonous snakes rather than conventional weaponry. The logistical difficulty was enormous, but Hannibal's brilliant intellect was up to it. In a race against time, his troops scanned the area for deadly snakes, emphasizing the importance of the assignment. The herpetological achievement was a watershed event in history. But why snakes? And how did Hannibal pull off this serpentine spectacle? According to historical accounts, he not only pinpointed the location of the enemy's kingship, but also orchestrated a dual approach. While messengers revealed the king's ship, Hannibal dispatched men to collect clay pots filled with venomous snakes. The timing was crucial. Gathering snakes in the cooler morning ensured minimal incidents while maintaining their heightened aggression when the pots were launched. The nature of the snakes used remains a subject of speculation, with a venomous vipers or a less lethal but visually disconcerting alternative. Modern herpetologists like Emin Bozkurt raise questions about the feasibility of gathering a vast number of poisonous snakes in ancient Western Turkey. Could Hannibal have used non-venomous dice snakes to achieve the same psychological impact? As the clay pot shattered on the Pergamenian ships, the initial laughter turned to panic as snakes slithered across the decks. The chaos that ensued paralyzed the enemy, ultimately forcing their retreat. Hannibal's snake strategy, though unconventional, reflected a deeper understanding of psychological warfare. It wasn't merely about the lethality of the snakes, but the fear they instilled, a crucial factor in an era where the morale and resolve of soldiers often decided battles. The Pergamonian seamen, initially laughing off the assault, found themselves paralyzed by fear and unable to fight effectively. Despite their immense superiority in ships and sailors, they eventually surrendered. Hannibal's use of poisonous snakes in maritime combat signaled the end of his military career, leaving a legacy of innovation and strategic brilliance. While the battle ended in Carthage's loss, Hannibal's psychological triumph through fear-inducing monsters resonates through history. His serpentine tactics left an indelible impression not just on the outcome of a single naval combat, but on our understanding of the intricate forces that shape history. In the vast expanse of the Alps and the turbulent seas, the Second Punic War showcased not only the conflict of enormous empires, but also the inventiveness of a master tactician. I hope you liked the video. For more exciting and unique videos, please make sure to like, share, or subscribe to our channel. Smash the bell to stay updated, and see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.